Being mayor is definitely one of the most personal jobs out there. You are elected by the people, you belong to the people, and it's not like you are heading to some capital far away. I mean, you are literally in the community. So you're shopping in the community, you're living in the community, you're working there.
That people want to have in a relationship with you. They want to hear from you. They want to tell you stories. One of the best things about being mayor is people will tell you everything. I mean, it's almost like a new class in what's going on in your city. It's like taking an urban studies class of what's on the mind of the public.
A community is like a person. It has to look in the mirror. It has a personality. It has healthy times, it has sick times. And as with any person, you have to be honest about yourself if you're going to achieve something great. You can't just be rah-rah all the time.
You have your meetings with these constituencies that come in, they scream at the mayor, and you listen to them. Yeah, they're screaming, but they're saying, you know what? I went in there and I screamed at this guy, he listened to me, and he maybe didn't do what I wanted him to do, but you know what? I'm talking to somebody who's the real deal. That carries you a long way.
I think people understand that even when you're quieter talking, are you a compassionate person? Are you honest? Are you listening to them? And they feel those things. People know when you're tired. They know when you're sad. They know when you're happy. And that goes through any personality. So I actually found that in some cases, it was really good to share those emotions. People needed to know that I was just as mad or I was just as sad about something. And I knew that I tried to hide those things early on because I knew that didn't seem important. But to be honest, people want to know that if there's something tragic going on, that you're sad too.
There's also a public-private face, just prima facie public-private face. In other words, I could have a meeting with you and you could give me the most horrible news about something and I could just feel like I'm ready to jump off a building. But I know at 11:30 I got some kids from Brook Elementary are coming in, and the kids don't want to see the mayor like, oh, I'm bummed out, kids, get out of here. You got to be, you got to be up to the job, I was with Bill Clinton once, we were at an event, he was turning and talking to some aides, I was just there, he's turning to talk to some aides, and somebody did something wrong, he was livid, I could see his feet red, he was and then we turned around to go out this door, and it was like someone waved a magic wand. That's about public life. You got to be able to get out of your little rut, and you are acting. It is an acting job. You've got to come up to the job of representing your people.
The one thing that was an eye-opener to me is that I interacted with groups and with people that I never had nor would have. Let's face it, we all congregate and we tend to be cliquish in our own way. We hang around our cul-de-sac, our social club, our church, whatever it is, we all tend to live in somewhat closed worlds. That's just human nature. And as a mayor, those boundaries disappeared because I was introduced to the world and to the lives of people that I normally would not have been introduced.
I was born in Cuba, but I was raised here and raised in a home where all the traditions were kept, including language. And so I lived in both worlds. And I thought that because of that, I was in a unique position to be able to bridge and to explain to one side what the other side is thinking and vice versa. It's really enlightening when you spend that much time talking to actual voters and listening to them and understanding what's on their minds. And it clearly changed me. It clearly refocused me on a different agenda, really, than the one I even started out with.